Diamond players are mid in Black Ops 6 rank play. I saw something like this in my TikTok comment section the other day. The individual was essentially saying that Diamond is average in rank play. And I thought, hold on, is that actually true? Or are people saying Diamond is just the middle of the road now? Let's go ahead and chop it up though. Is Diamond actually average in Black Ops 6 rank play? Or is that overselling the case? If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Feel free to light up the comment section as you go along. So first things first, we gotta define what average means. When people say average, they usually mean where most people or most players are. Essentially the bulk of the population. The middle, not the bottom, not the top, most folks. If you clicked on this video, this is 100% common knowledge, but in Black Ops 6, the rank ladder is bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crimson, iridescent, and top 250. Each of those ranks, except for Eerie and top 250, has those 3 tiers though. So when someone says diamond is average, they're basically saying diamond is where most players are sitting, or diamond isn't special, it's just normal. So let's talk about that. Now, here are some numbers. These aren't official numbers of how players are spread across ranks. They fluctuate a lot, and a lot of different sources give you different numbers. So understand, these are estimates, not exact numbers, guys. Before we get any Encyclopedia Brown saying
actually it's actually this much,
understand these are rough percentages. Now, I made a TikTok on this a while ago, and the numbers are a tad bit different now than how they were back when I uploaded that TikTok. So bronze is about 16% of players. So the bottom, 16%. Silver, about 20% more, so from 16 up to 36%. Gold, roughly 30% of players sit here, up to 66%. So that is a big chunk. Now, another point of contention that a lot of people had was the fact that I said platinum was above average. Because if we're really breaking things down here, again, gold looks like that's where most people are. But platinum is around 20 to 13% as the above average group. And diamond, somewhere between 11% down to 2%, depending on how far up the diamond tiers go, depending on if you're late diamond 2 or diamond 3. So it's not a small group, but definitely not where most players are. In crimson, 2% of players, very rare. Iridescent, 0.5%, the elite, and top 250, that is literally the tippy top of the bracket. So essentially the best of the best. So if you look at that, diamond is above average and so is platinum. And I also want to mention, platinum seems like the Smurfs playground, by the way. I uploaded another TikTok talking about how smurfing destroys competitive integrity and rank play, and a lot of people had a point of contention with that. That speaks volume. So ultimately, the averages sit between gold and plat. So why do people think that diamond players are average, despite the numbers saying otherwise? There could be a few reasons. Maybe in my case, selection bias, social circles, or maybe the people you just bump into in the game all the time. If your friend group or the people you follow online stick around platinum and diamond, then diamond does start to feel pretty common. Everyone you see is in diamond, so your brain updates to diamond equals the norm. Also, a lot of streamers and content creators are at diamond. Many streamers are diamond or higher because that's where viewers expect good gameplay, or that's where competitive lobbies are. So if you watch a lot of streamers and content creators, a lot of them may be diamond, but the average player may never hit diamond. Next, the visual performance variance. Diamond players still miss shots, they still have bad games, and still get caught slipping. So sometimes watching a diamond lobby doesn't look drastically better than a platinum or gold lobby, which can feed into the idea that it's not that different. Also, rank inflation and progression expectations. For some, getting diamond seems like just another checkpoint, so they downplay it. They're already grinding for higher, so diamond feels like a baseline. So perception definitely plays a role, but ultimately I think a lot of it could just be that confirmation bias. And one thing about content creators, myself included, and you can say this is cope or whatever, but this is the absolute truth. I spend way more time making content, getting clips, editing videos, coming up with ideas, thumbnails, scripts, and all that. I spend way more time doing that than I actually do playing Black Ops 6 rank play. Not only that, I have a household to maintain, I work out 3 to 5 times a week, and I do socialize outside of Discord, believe it or not. And that could be the case for a lot of other content creators as well, especially if they are still working a regular 9 to 5. I know there's this notion that you have to be an expert on something to be able to create content on it, but trust, that is far from the truth. I may or may not make a video on that topic in particular, so consider subscribing if you are curious about what I have to say about that. What does diamond actually imply? what kind of skills does someone in Diamond usually have compared to the lower ranks? So first, they are a little more consistent than everybody else beneath them. Diamond players tend to be more consistent. They still make mistakes, sure, but they don't make those huge mistakes like rotating to P3 when it's time to rotate back to P1. Again, mistakes still happen, just nothing crazy like what I just told you. More map awareness, better positioning, everything in that nature, and good aim. Most Diamonds can shoot straight. They make pretty decent decisions under pressure, but the average player in Diamond, by the way, knows how to avoid those predictable errors. Now, I know I just said the average player in Diamond, just so nobody tries to twist my words up, I literally mean the Diamond division specifically, and I am talking about the Diamond players that are in the middle of the pack of Diamond. So we'll just say about Diamond 2 or so. And here players know the knowledge of the game's meta, timing, communication, especially when queuing with the squad. And matchmaking starts to get tougher here. Losses cost more SR, wins are harder to get, and opponents are more punishing. Also, pushing into Diamond from Platinum feels like a steeper climb than some people expect. The margin of error shrinks. If you're sloppy, you'll get punished more frequently. So someone in Diamond is already ahead of a lot of players because of that. By the way, while you're trying to get that jump, here's something that helps me stay sharp. Advanced gaming supplements. Whenever grind sessions are getting a little bit lengthy or my aim starts slipping a little bit, advanced gaming supplements helps me lock back in. You still got to put in the work, but they are a legit help. They have supplements for hydration, focus, energy, and sleep. Just don't take any sleep supplements when you're trying to grind rank play. This will be the second link down in the description, and use code NERVS10 and get 10% off any order you purchase. So after all that, here's my verdict. No, Diamond is not average in Black Ops 6 rank play. It feels average in certain communities, especially if you see a lot of Diamond players. But in the bigger picture, Diamond sits well above the median. Most players are in Gold and Platinum, and a smaller subset are in High Platinum than a lot of people might think of. So if you're in Diamond, give yourself credit. You're doing better than most. But that doesn't mean you should be complacent. If you're Gold or Platinum, you can go ahead and get some more SR. Focus on your weak maps, your mistake moments, watch replays, and be patient with incremental improvement. For those already Diamond pushing for Crimson, like myself, I would say get a lot more creative with your playmaking and your patience. All right, so that's my take. What do you think though? Is Diamond average? Regardless, drop your rank down in the comment section and tell me why you believe what you do. If I swayed you or you're still convinced, let's talk about it. Also, if you want to squad up, climb together, or grow as a content creator, I've got something for you, the Collective Cortex Discord server. There is a section in there to find ranked teammates and also self-promote yourself. If you're a content creator yourself, you can let us all know when you upload a new YouTube video, a TikTok, go live on Twitch, Kick, whatever the case is, we got a spot for you. This will be the first link down in the description. We'll love to have you there. Check out this video right here though. These are lessons that Black Ops 6 should hopefully have taught Black Ops 7 and that developers can't ignore for rank play. See you all over there.